Welcome, everyone, to Lucie's Inspiring Stories. Today, I'm thrilled to introduce you to a true powerhouse vision, resilience, and heart. Simal Oberoi. I hope I'm pronouncing that properly.
You did a
Uh,
great job.
Thank you. Simal is not only a Silicon Valley entrepreneur and three-time startup founder, she's also a healer and a self-proclaimed talent wellness queen. She founded careerwellness.io, a company helping startups hire top talent, and they do it fast. And another company, herzen.me, which is a woman focused wellness app that redefines healing in just 3 minutes a day. And we're going to talk about that. I also want to tell you that my guest today has walked the runway of or at the New York Fashion Week. Wow. She has stood as Mrs. Universe California first runner up. Wow. And Simal also blends the world of technology, wellness, and human potential like no one else. And she is here to tell her story today. So listen to her wisdom, her vision, because she will transform the way we think about careers, wellness, and life itself. So, Simal, welcome. How are you?
Thank you so much, Lucy. My privilege. I'm well, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Would you tell me where you're coming in from? Because my audience knows that I'm an expat living in Mexico. Where are you coming in from?
I live in San Francisco Bay Area.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. I lived there for 35 plus years, so it was one of my favorite places. San Francisco is just a delightful
It
place.
is.
So,
I 27 years back, I had an arranged marriage, and I flew here. And long story short, I told my husband, "You saved your marriage because of San Francisco."
I left my heart. I want to
It's
sing.
it's worth it. It's beautiful.
Well, thank you for that little short bit of information. I love to ask my guests about their defining moments because I find it fascinating. You launched obviously multiple startups. You've had some were successful and one failed, right? So
Absolutely.
I want to know how these experiences shape the woman and leader you are today.
Sure. So my first defining moment was the failed startup.
Okay.
Out of three, one was a total failure. It it robbed me of my health, my relationships, career, of course, and financial well-being. So, and
Oh,
then 3 years later, I had cancer. So I'm also a cancer survivor. And I think it was directly related because all our health issues
mhm.
are accumulation of emotions over a period of time. So that was very well kind of expected. But the good thing is, I came out victorious without medications, without chemo, and it was miraculous.
Oh my God. I want to tell the audience also, I know that you're coming today to us and you're not feeling well. And you were feeling really bad this morning. And I want to know what you did to show up today because I know that, you worked on yourself. I know, did you use your app or what did you do?
Exactly. So honestly, sometimes I just forget to use my own her zen. My tech daughter, I call her zen because I'm only surrounded by men. So son and a husband. So it's a good break for me. And yes, I would say today was miraculous because I was feeling very low when I spoke to you in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, you know what? I got to prove it to Lucie today, what I preach. So I started her Zen, and here I am.
Oh my God, I can't wait to hear more about this hearse and because I've done a lot of investigation, so we have a lot to talk about. Now, it's amazing to me because you've really blended two worlds, the tech world with the healing world. How do careerwellness.io and herzen.me reflect this, the unique combination of technology and human wellness?
Sure. So I've been a long time veteran of the startup world.
Mm-hmm.
My first global startup now is from India, Indian origin, and it's really doing well. And along the way, I saw some really sad moments in the tech world, in the startup space, you know, just the nature of the business. Founders, entrepreneurs, especially women engineers, really losing to mental health. And that's when I decided I got to do something about it. And it became really personal when my own techie son, now he's 20 years old, he started to feel stressed because of the tech space. And I said, you know what? I really need to do something about it.
Mm-hmm.
And mystically, I had been researching different aspects of mindfulness for over 20 years. Honestly, not thinking that I would start her Zen and now his Zen.
Oh, now you have his Zen.
I am launching in about 2 weeks, yes.
Wonderful.
But it just, I think, panned out so well because, like I said, I saw some really sad moments of entrepreneurs losing and even losing their lives in sleep and stuff. So
Right.
I said, you know what, I need to do something about it. And I'm very proud of the fact that career wellness is one of the unique talent acquisition companies here in the valley that bundles wellness along with talent acquisition services. So all our new hires prior to onboarding go
Mm-hmm.
through a very rigorous mindfulness quizzes and now have access to the wellness apps like her Zen and his Zen.
Oh, how wonderful.
Yeah.
I know that you believe human capital is the most powerful resource. So is this one of the way that you help the startups unlock their potential through your
Yes.
work?
Yes. So career wellness was also started in 2018 to
Okay.
address the rising cost of tech recruiting, especially for early stage startup
Mm-hmm.
founders. Um, you know, engineers are not cheap.
No,
So,
they're not.
yeah, and unfortunately, recruiting space does have few downsides. So I created Career Wellness to address this rising cost of recruiting, tech recruiting, and attrition rates were really high.
Mhm.
Burnout rates were very high, and Career Wellness started giving guarantees on our hires that, if anybody left during that grace period of 90 days, we would replace the person with no extra charge.
Wow.
And so our mission is to provide happy talent, rather than just a talent.
Well, talent. I mean, wealthy. I want to say healthy talent.
Yeah, health is wealth.
Yeah,
So
health is wealth. Right.
as it's yeah, so it just makes a lot of sense because it's a win-win.
Yeah.
Employers, founders are happy, we are happy, candidates are happy. So it's just the a win-win situation. So yeah, I haven't seen too many companies offer this, so I'm really proud and I feel very blessed to offer this kind of service along with recruiting.
Let me get my head around this a little bit, because you talk about 3 minutes to heal. I mean, many people like me think, wellness requires hours, except I did see the change in you today. How does her Zen and now his Zen, Doc Me, prove that even 3 minutes a day can really create transformation? I mean, I know you look and feel and sound so much better than this morning. That's for sure.
Yes, thank you. Do you want to try? It'll just take 3 minutes. I'm going to show you the
That would be
power of our
wonderful.
minds. Yeah, right here.
Yeah,
I'm
that would
going
be
to,
wonderful. That'd be
yeah, come, let's do it. So
okay.
just stretch one arm and take it sideways and little back and stop where you feel you cannot go further back
Okay.
and take a mental note of that stopping point.
Okay.
Put your hand down and now close your eyes. Just relax. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Long sigh, exhale through your mouth. One more. Inhale through your nose. Again, long sigh, exhale through your mouth. Open your eyes. Now, keep your head straight and just look up towards your eyebrows. So only your eyeballs move up, and blinking is good. Blinking is fine. You can blink. Yeah. And now take another inhale through your nose. And this time, exhale also through your nose. Last one. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your nose. Gently close your eyes and chin little down as if you're overlooking a balcony. Breathe normal. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now just visualize that your same arm goes further back. Wow, my arm goes further back. Breathe normal. Maybe 1/3 more back. No, wait.
Oh,
Not yet. Just a minute more. So just continue visualizing that your same arm is further back.
okay. Visualize it. Okay.
Just visualize. Wow, my arm goes further back. Okay, gently open your eyes. Let's try to see if your arm goes further back.
Oh my God, yes. Oh my God.
Power of your mind. So if you can reshape reality with this simple exercise, you can heal yourself, you can accomplish your goals, you can do anything.
Wow. Wow. That's amazing. I think I've tried this once before with Tony Robbins. It was amazing. And I had forgotten about this. So, did you take this from him or did he take this from you? Or is this something that's universal that I just didn't know about.
Definitely, it's universal. So I have researched different types of mindfulness practices.
Hmm.
This is a combination of breath work,
Okay.
slight meditation, and NLP, neuro linguistic program.
And he's big in that. So,
And then Herzen also has things like, very high frequency music, high frequency words, background sounds. So uh, I I just like to give results, outcomes. So I thought I'll try with you here.
wow, this is amazing. Thank you so very much.
Sure, very welcome.
So I know that there's a couple of friends of mine that you have helped who speak highly of you. Um, was was what they experienced, did that happen in 3 minutes, or did they have a couple of sessions with you, or how did that happen?
Very good question. So it is not a magic wand.
Okay.
I do recommend a minimum of 21 days of minimum 3-minute daily practice,
Okay.
and it shows results over a period of time. So it's not a magic wand that it will show you results instantly, although this exercise did. But typically, you are dealing with little more complex problems like health, um, career challenges, relationship challenges, financial challenges. So that takes a little longer.
Wow. Okay. And yeah, and you do relationships too, right? Yeah, well, you and I have a lot to talk about. let's talk.
Sure.
Let's talk about breaking myths. You've said, I think I heard you said that AI, because everybody's concerned about AI these days. I mean, it's been on our mind for the past 2 years, and it's getting more so with everything that you listen to, the podcasts. Everybody's talking about AI. Can you share why you believe that AI won't, for example, won't replace recruiters, and how do you integrate AI with the human touch?
Sure. I think AI is another bubble, like we had internet bubble, computer bubble.
Hmm.
So AI is also a bubble, and I think AI will be an amplifier, not really a threat. Although in the short run, we have all experienced and seen job losses and cut downs by companies.
Right.
But I think AI will make us think differently, work differently. Like, for example, at Career Wellness, we had to revamp our traditional recruiting model. Now we also do AI. We are an AI talent partner, which means we use AI to do repetitive tasks, but another AI, which is actual individuals,
Hmm.
humans, AI, actual individuals.
Actual
I
individual.
I think humans cannot be replaced. So again, career wellness also uses AI, but two types of AIs. One, artificial intelligence, which everybody is using, and we also use for repetitive tasks like
Right.
sourcing. But we also use and will continue to use another AI, which is actual individuals, which is
Actual. I
humans.
like that. Actual individuals.
So I like to say we use AI square.
Yeah.
So
I love the
because
way you think.
yeah, because Lucy, nobody can replace humans in the final stages of recruiting. When especially senior level roles, when your soft skills and your intangibles are screened and decided upon. So So, yeah, I think AI is definitely going to be a very different kind of opportunity. Although, in the short run, we do see a lot of job losses, but it
Mhm.
will come around. And I think the key is to really learn how to learn. So, adaptability. All humans need to be continuously learning. So they need to learn how
Mhm.
to learn,
Right.
if that makes sense.
And if they want to earn, they need to learn to earn. So yeah, it does make sense. It's just that there's such a scare out there. I mean, there's certain jobs that we know are going to be replaced. And the Uber people. I mean, we know. I mean, in San Francisco, because I was there when I saw the Waymo taxi, replacing. I mean, driverless
Right.
taxi. I mean, so it's happened already. It's not like it's in the future. So let's talk about those people, because what are they going to have to learn? I mean, can you give us a down to earth kind of example of that?
Very good question. But on the other hand, we've also seen tragic, unfortunate accidents. So I would
You
say
mean with the
it's,
Waymo?
yeah, Waymo and driverless taxis and cars. So still, the proportion is not what it was anticipated. But yes, companies are trying to push it, and I think there will also be some kind of regulation besides actual job losses, and
Mhm.
then um, skills are adaptable. Skills are definitely anybody can learn. Skills. After all, I think AI is also built by whom? By humans,
By humans, yeah.
right? So yes, there has to be a way to kind of combat this so-called scare.
Hmm.
And like I said, even we use for sourcing, because it's just very cost effective, and we pass on the cost savings to our clients, which is again a win-win. But those drivers, coming back to your question, will adapt to another skill, or um, a lot of them actually do as a second job.
You're
Lot-
right. Yeah,
a
I was just
lot of
thinking they had to learn the skill
Exactly.
to be able
So
to drive people all over the place and learn how to use the GPS properly and all that. So
right, right,
I
right,
see it.
right. So it's just like what happened during internet bubble or even computer bubble. But
Right.
yes, I mean, uh, at the onset, it sounds scary, but
Yeah,
then
it does. Yeah.
hopefully yeah, because I truly believe in the power of human capital, human, um, mind. You cannot replace it, but so we'll wait and watch. And
I want to talk about what inspires you. I know you talked about personal inspiration because you credit your parents. You even said ancestral lineage and your son as inspirations. Can you explain to us how they have influenced the way you show up as a business leader?
sure. Let me start with my lineage. So I'm a Sikh, and I grew up with this mantra. Um,
Can
with
you, excuse me, before you go on, can you explain what that is? Because a
Sikh,
lot of,
Sikh is a minority community in India,
thank you.
and for a layman, Sikh men wear turbans and they
Okay.
have beards, just to distinguish themselves from regular Indian.
Okay.
And historically, they were the warriors. In ancient Indian history, They were the warriors that saved um, Hindus from forcibly being converted into Muslims in ancient India. So, long
Thank you
story
for
short, yes. So they were like protectors, warriors.
that.
So
Okay.
this I belong to this community,
Hmm.
and so Sikh mantra is service before self.
Oh, how beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah, so we do believe in, basically respecting human mankind, irrespective of their origin, background, community,
Right.
color. And I saw that all along while I was growing up. My parents really respected that. And I am from a professional family, typical Indian influence of academics and education, which is great. I think I one of the things I credit myself to is my love for learning. So that is great. So I saw my parents, with this mindset of service before self, and helping others irrespective of the situation, and I really grew up in a very happy family. I had everything. So I all, and then with that kind of influence, environmental influence, I think all I wanted to do was be in a people centric career. I just wanted to learn, and just help people, humans. So, and then I started doing my master's, and then MBA, and then um, lot
This
of
was all in India?
this was in India, and MBA here in the US.
Okay.
I I I was tagged a nerd, but I'm happy because I've gained a lot by being a nerd.
Yeah,
So,
nerds are happy today. They didn't like the term, but they're all very happy nerds today.
but yeah, so I had it all until I I finished my master's by the age of 21. So
Wow.
that was pretty cool. And then I joined I co-founded India's largest software association now. I was one of the founding team member at the age of 21, and life was like really
Yeah.
good. Life was good until the stress started creeping in the tech space, and I lost my first mentor at the age of 40 in sleep. And then I moved to the US, and I had an arranged marriage, and 27 years now with the same husband. And but I had a lot of challenges because I think, although my husband's also an Indian as Sikh, but it's just different if you don't know a person that well. So I had a lot of challenges, and then I was a workaholic. I did my MBA. I joined the financial services. But it was a lot of hats. And then again, I started seeing, especially women colleagues, women engineers, women entrepreneurs really losing to mental health and stuff. And then it became personal with me, my failed startup, my health, my cancer, and then my own son when he decided to join the tech space. So all these things really inspired me, and I think one of the most important thing that it inspired me, I don't want to sound selfish, but it was me. I lost my health, I lost my company, which was, like I said, I was a workaholic. So that became a true inspiration. And I thought, I need to come back. I need to regain my my life.
You know, it's amazing to us. I was born in Canada, and it's amazing to North Americans that there are still. I think it still exists. There are arranged marriages still in India, right?
They do, and not to. I wasn't forced into it, so
You,
I have a very broad-minded professional family.
hmm
So I was introduced, and I had an option of saying no. But it's just I like to say, because I think it takes a lot of work. Like marriages are a lot of work.
There's a lot of work, and you think you fall in love, you don't really know who that person is, and it's like, at least the arranged marriage, your parents know the family, they know something about the family, there's it makes a lot of sense in a way, and then hopefully, I mean, obviously, you were a pretty modern woman. You were, educated, and I'm assuming your husband is an educated
he
person also.
he's an IIT engineer, which is like one of the
Yeah,
top schools,
so that
engineering
makes a
school.
big difference. It's
Yes,
not this
for sure.
machismo, as they call it here in Mexico, that the man's going to, hover over, not hover, but rule the woman no matter what. And so uh, women have come a long way in India, I do believe.
Oh, for sure. Yes.
You know, it's really interesting because I have the first book that I co-authored was with an Indian photographer, Shika Khanna. And she was famous in India. She was the very first photographer, woman who, took pictures of newborn babies. And of course,
Okay.
mothers wanted her to continue taking pictures. But what she wanted to do was take the picture of the mother with the child and capture the synergy between mother and child. It wasn't just, I'm not coming over at 10:15, take your picture. I want to see this union between you and the child. And so she was able to do that. And as she was doing that, this was years ago, she noticed that women were like, "Oh, don't take my picture because my hair's not right. Oh, don't take my picture on this side because I'm better."
Very conscious. Very
Very,
conscious.
yeah. And so all of a sudden, the children were watching and listening, and they started doing this. And she thought, "Oh my God, I want to." She wanted to then create a book about global women, and and capture the essence of the women behind that veil of being a mom.
Mm.
Know, and ended up with this book that you can't see it right now. It's called 100 Self Portraits, 100 Dreams. And I was fortunate enough to go to India to launch the book. But, it was amazing to me that she too had an arranged marriage. But you never would have known. I mean, they're loving. They care about one another, and I'm sure that that's what you have with your husband. And to me, it's like, oh, well, maybe we should have done that in Canada and the U.S. Because it's the parents getting involved, for the betterment of the children. Of course, we like to be independent and say, "Mom and Dad, stay out of it. I'm in love, and I'm just going to marry this person," and divorce is rampant. you know,
You cannot generalize, Lucy. So
hmm
it really depends. Arranged versus love marriage, you really cannot generalize.
hmm
So it's very relative, and it's a long discussion. We can have it at a separate podcast.
Well, and we could, I want to come back to your life philosophy that life happens for you, not to you. This could be part of it. Can you give an example of how that mindset turned one of your hardest, maybe seasons into, your biggest gift, maybe?
Absolutely. So like I said, until I got married here, so I had 29 years of age, I got married. Until then, life was like very smooth sailing. And I think I kind of lived in a shell, although I traveled. But in terms of hardships and stuff, I had no experience. And then suddenly I was in San Francisco, kind of all alone because I had no family here. I didn't know anybody. I had no friends except my husband. So it wasn't easy.
No.
And like I said, just seeing my peers and women and engineers losing to mental health, and then my own in the failed startup, I lost everything, literally everything, and I started from ground up in 2013. So it was like starting all over again.
Right.
And I did not interrupt when you said relationship with my husband. I also had a gap. We also had a separation for some time. So yes, and then my cancer, and then so all these things would make me ask, why me?
Right.
And then now I feel, oh my God, try me.
Yeah.
Because I think the key is to understand really the importance of intentional, intentional, intentional doing, just intentional, whether it's mindfulness or it's any other practice, something with intention, something with awareness, something with being present in the present moment.
Hmm.
It's just life changing.
Right.
And why do you think there is such a global shift towards Eastern mindfulness practices in the West? Because we need them,
Yeah.
and it is helping us. It is a multi global billion-dollar industry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
So yeah, it is just the need of the hour, and we are all humans. If something works for us, yes, we will go for it. So
Absolutely.
all those moments I felt, why me? And then now I have a changed mind. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh my God, try me. See, because you cannot expect that if you're doing a certain kind of practice, you will have no challenges, because that is life.
Yeah.
Challenges are life. So now the key is that you just sail through the challenges once you have the tools.
Right.
And the 3 minute thing really came up because I saw everyone around me, including my own son, saying, oh, I don't have time to do your 20-minute meditation, 20-minute mindfulness. So I said, okay, time and attention being our new currencies,
Hmm.
I I decided to research deeper, and I came up with this.
Mm. I do believe, yeah, I do believe 3 minutes works because I do have a vision on what I call my vision on board on steroids, and for 3 minutes, and I upload my pictures of my loved ones and places that I've been, and things that I've done, and it's my vision board, and I do it for 3 minutes, and I do it every day, and it's just it's part of my mindset. So that,
Great.
and that,
Also, honestly, 3 minutes, great if it's working for you. Three
mhm.
minutes alone might not be sufficient, because the other part, her Zen, has 24/7 healers. live human healers working for all her Zen users.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So that is the differentiating factor. So 3 minute is the user's commitment.
Right.
Minimum 3 minutes. Of course, you can do more than three
Of
minutes.
course you can. Yeah.
More the merrier. But the remaining is so India has lot of these healers that they have over a period of time, um, with training, with experience. They are now very seasoned virtual healers. So just with your face picture
Mhm.
and your full name, that's what we ask in the app.
Wow.
Each user has a virtual live human being healing for him or her. And so this concept is unique. I have not seen in any of those, meditation apps or mindfulness apps. So because I realized people are just short of time.
That's right. Yeah.
People they don't have that attention span, and also I could not provide this for now. Her Zen is only a web link because I have to protect the energetic field. I cannot put it on Apple and Google stores because then I won't be able to control.
Ah.
So, and also there is a limited bandwidth of live healers. I cannot have million live healers working for me at
Right.
this point. So yeah.
So what's the bigger vision then that you're holding for both your career wellness that .io and your her and him zen.me in the, let's say, in the next 5 years? What is it?
Continue transforming lives both in personal life and professional lives, because I think both of them are um, very much connected. And then I have this bigger vision or dream. It is actually was a dream one one night. I want to create heart centered women's coaching program, which is essentially based around mindfulness
Mm-hmm.
to turn each woman's pain into power,
To turn your
and
pain into power.
maybe profits. See, because I feel every woman has a story.
I do.
Even if you're successful, a celebrity, you have a story.
Yeah.
So that story can be so powerful. Like I created my my story of pain into purpose, power, and profits. So I really have that vision of creating. I'm working towards it, creating mindfulness based, heart centered coaching program. So, irrespective of skills, background, age, any woman can turn this pain into power or profits.
Well, that's a mouthful. It's like, it's like, I'm thinking, okay, if someone's listening today and wants to either build a dream team for their startup, or maybe transform their wellness to in just minutes, a day, how can they connect with you directly? I mean, folks, over here, you see the CTA buttons. Most often, people will watch the replay, and these CTA buttons are live during the replay. So if you want to connect with Simal, click the bottom one where it says career wellness, and that will take you to her website where you will get all the information you need about her. And is there any other way that you want them to
Yes,
connect with you?
I can I send you a digi card, like a QR code that
Uh-huh.
has all my companies, all my social media links from
Okay.
LinkedIn to Facebook and Instagram, and career wellness, Herzen, and the app, everything. So it's like a digi card QR
Okay.
code.
Well, you're going to be the featured guest tomorrow for us. So we're going to be splashing that all over the platforms. So if you could get that to me early, then I can add it to.
I can get that to you in the next 10 minutes.
Okay, great. And, I'm not the techiest, so if you could send it to me by email, that would be the easiest, so I can get my
Sure,
get
sure,
that to my VA, because
sure.
I'm, I've come a long way. If only my family could see me now, but nevertheless, email still works for me. So, Simal, thank you, for sharing not just your story, and being here because you didn't feel well, but you turned yourself around. Your energy, your heart is certainly with us today. You've shown us that success isn't just about starting a startup, scaling startups. It's about scaling the human potential, isn't it? And wellness at the same time. So, for those listening, if you're a founder, ready to hire the right people, or if you're someone craving more balance and healing in your life, I want to encourage you to connect with Simal. Please visit her careerwellness.io to build your winning team. And her Zen him is Zen to be launched soon. Her Zen.me, him Zen.me, I guess, right? To
His Zen.
his Zen.me to transform your wellness journey in just 3 minutes a day. So, do you have any last words for the audience?
Yes, remember, you know, your saddest moment in your life could be the best part of your life going forward. So,
That is
gratitude. Gratitude has the highest frequency, highest energetic field. So, please don't underestimate the power of gratitude, and remember, all your why me moments can easily be turned into try me with intentional healing, intentional mindfulness.
Thank you, Simal. And thank you, everyone. And I'll see you next week for another wonderful, awesome episode of Lucy's Inspiring Stories.
Thank you so much, Lucy.
You're
It was
very welcome.
lovely to be here. Thank you.
Thank you. And thank you, my audience. I'll see you next week.
Bye bye.